and you come to my events and you know what I put on, and that's all I can say is come and try mine and you'll see what I put on. I mean, last summer I had 110 teams in my summer blast. I had 4 teams from Australia.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you do run very well tournaments, both with the administrative piece with the coaching staff, the organizations, as well as providing a great player experience and parent experience. What do you find more challenging, running the leagues or running the tournaments?
I think that I enjoy them both. I think the leagues are a little bit tougher just because of the fact that you have to schedule for 6 weeks plus a playoff. And it is a tournament, you just come in and it's the weekend and boom, boom, they're in and out. Whereas once again, the leagues, you got 6 weeks and you have a lot of special requests.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think you'll have up to 80 teams at any given time in the league. Is that correct?
Yeah, my fall league starts next weekend, and I have 60 teams right now, so I'm pretty well maxed out on that. So, but yeah, I've had 80 teams in the past.
COVID. So how have you managed to get through the COVID piece? Because it sounds like you're on the other side of it. You progressively, I think we're, as Arizona, maybe in stage 3, where businesses are opening, social distancing, et cetera. How has COVID impacted your business, and how has it challenged you to up your game to keep things going?
Well, yeah, I mean, COVID has done a lot to a lot of businesses, and my biggest thing is that if you learn how to pivot, you'll be able to handle the adversity. Basically my fall league, I had 80 teams, and we had to stop it right that day. I mean, it was crazy. And then there was times where the gyms were shut down, and then they reopened. I started my league back up, and then 2 weeks later we had to shut down again. So right now with the guidelines, it's real important that we're following the guidelines that are given to us as far as exiting, entering, masks, sanitizing, and everything. But and like I said, I'm not the only one. All the tournament directors are going through the same stuff, and I'm the commissioner of the Piestewa games, and that's been put on hold now because we can't get any gyms on the reservation right now. Right. And we don't know when that's gonna start back up.
Right. How have what's been the attitude of the families coming to your events, having to make the adjustments? Have they been pretty cooperative and easygoing with it?
Yeah, I mean, the kids and the parents have been locked, and they've been, I don't want to say locked up, but they've been, in the houses for so long that I have parents that are ready to get out and ready to play, and then I have other parents that are real, real precautious. So, and as a tournament director, you have to take all of those in consideration. And I run my league starts next week, so I'll run that. And I did add a live stream to my #1 court at the lab, so parents are able to literally sit out in their cars and watch their kids play if they don't feel comfortable coming in. And I think that's the avenues that I think you'll see a lot of gyms go to now is the live streaming, because some parents they're just not ready to get back into the grind, and I respect that. I respect that 100%.
Absolutely. Agreed. I think we're going to see when it comes to facilities, I think, and we'll talk a little bit more, but I think as far as trends in the youth basketball space, I think the next trend is people that are in it for the long haul. You have an established club team, you're in it for the long haul. This is what you want to do. You have to get a facility. You have to get your own space. I think that's the trend, or you have to have that intimate relationship where you're not just a renter, but you're a partner in some form or fashion with the facility. So you have that level of access that a renter wouldn't have, for example. Real quick, before we pivot, Hoop Hall West is the premier high school tournament on the West Coast. We see Jalen Green there along with Nico Mann and two just phenomenal players who've played there. And you have been involved with that, running your Hoop It, one of your winter Hoop It Up leagues in concert with Hoop Hall West. My son has played in it. He loves the ability to play his game, then come in, watch elite high school basketball. That's being broadcast on ESPN. It's a great experience. How did you get involved with that? What's your role and what's your perspective on the importance of having that tournament in the Phoenix area?
Yeah, that's one of my marquee events, and I really enjoy that event. So about 9 years ago, the Hoop Hall called me up and said, "Hey, we're interested in doing a junior division during our high school games. Are you interested?" And I said, "Yeah, what do I have to do?" And they said, "Just run it like your regular tournaments." And so it was a done deal right there. And so
absolutely.
So 9 years ago, it was at Grand Canyon University,
mm-hmm.
and it was great there. And it was really cool because I had a team from Mexico come, and Oak Hill was there, and I had all the kids do pictures with the players from Mexico. So that was really cool. The coaches were cool. But so what happened is that after Grand Canyon applied to go D1, and once you go D1, you can't have those kids on your campus. So after that, they went to Chaparral, and the only reason they're at Chaparral is because that's one of the only schools that you can put the TVs up and everything for the games, because obviously the games are on ESPN, they're on ABC. So that's where that comes around. So I'm basically in charge of the junior division. So I bring in all the junior teams, and what's neat about it is that all the teams that play in the junior division, they get free tickets to go watch the older boys play. And for those of you that haven't seen it, it's amazing, because you have the best of the best in one gym, and the kids and what's really neat at Chaparral is that I'm in the auxiliary gym, and the visiting locker room is through the auxiliary gym. So those players walk through there, and the parents and the kids they're in awe when you see a big 7-footer, 7-footer walk in. So that's one of my key tournaments. I really enjoy that, because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to get the kids, where they see a vision where they want to be and where they want to go.